We are halfway to peak bloom for DC's cherry blossoms, and with this week's warm temperatures, you know what? It could be here before we know it.
Let's get back out to Jess Arnold right now, who's live at the tidal basin this morning. And Jess, the indicator tree you've been looking for. But wait a minute. Wait, hold on one second. Before we get into this live report, I have a question for you because I have those earmuffs at home. Oh. Jonathan said it's going to be really warm today. You have on some big earmuffs.
He's calling you out, Jess.
So I'm just saying, is it that cold out there, or what's going on, Jess?
You know what? My ears get cold first, Wisdom. I don't appreciate the shade, and it also went with the coat. So
fashion first. Fashion first.
You know, that's how I roll. But when we're talking about the cherry blossoms, let's get back on topic here. I did talk to the National Park Service. I have a better idea of where this indicator tree is. So once the sun comes up, we're going to head over there, and I will tweet out a picture for all of you because our team did say they were seeing some blossoms yesterday. But I want to bring in Mike Litterst, spokesperson for the National Park Service. So talk to us about these winds. We had 2 days of really strong winds. Did they impact these trees at all?
2 days of really strong winds, as you say, not an issue at all. The buds are still nice and tight. Nothing to be affected by the winds. If we were later in the bloom cycle, if we were starting to see petals or if the blossoms are out, that's a concern for wind. But short of, a strong enough gust to bring a tree down or knock branches off, no problem. Peak bloom is still on course for all the buds.
Yeah, that's where I was going to head next. We've been saying that peak bloom is scheduled for the 23rd to the 26th of March. I know weather impacts all of that. How are we looking now?
Well, we're looking at 5 straight days of temperatures in the 70s, which is unusual at best for this time of March. I think probably we're certainly looking at the earlier portion of that range, March 23rd or so. We may take a look and see if we need to reevaluate it more than that.
Okay, gotcha. And obviously the tidal basin, we talked about for years that it's in need of repair. You do have the funds now to make those repairs this year, so where are we in that process?
That is a project literally decades in the coming. Funding secured, contract has been issued. We will begin later this spring to start the process of shoring up the seawalls, strengthening them, putting them to bedrock, widening the pathways, raising them so they're not as impacted by the changing levels in the tidal basin. We will have an announcement on timeline and impacts of that project later this week.
So you heard that here first. Thanks for sharing that. We'll bring that update for you when the National Park Service shares it with us. I told you I will go find that indicator tree for you and send you all a pic, but for now we'll send it back to you in studio.
Yeah, we have to know which indicator tree. Also, Jess, can you ask Mike, what's the #1 no-no when you visit the trees?
Yes, we have to remind everyone. They want to know #1 no-no when you come out to visit these trees.
Leave the blossoms alone. Don't pick the blossoms, don't break the branches off, followed shortly by don't climb the trees.
And they've seen it happen, which is why they made that rule.
Yes, they have. Don't do it.
Right. All right. Jess Arnold, thank you so much. Thanks, Mike. Before you make your plans to check out the cherry blossoms this year, make sure you scan this QR code on your screen right now to check out the complete cherry blossoms guide. We have made it very easy for you and your family to enjoy all things cherry blossoms. You can find it right now at WUSA9.com as well as our free WUSA 9